classical works, which are among the rich heritage of world literature, express human experience, feelings, and thoughts in a universal language. These works appeal to readers of all times, not just one era, and open new horizons for them. Here are 10 classic books that everyone should read, and a comprehensive review of why these works are important. 1. Don Quixote, Miguel de Cervantes. One of the most important works of Western literature, Don Quixote tells the adventures of an idealistic knight in a world full of corruption and injustice. The book offers an in-depth examination of the power of dreams, the conflict between reality and imagination, and the complexity of human nature. 2. War and Peace, Lev Tolstoy. Considered the pinnacle of Russian literature, War and Peace is an epic depiction of the lives of all segments of Russian society during the Napoleonic Wars. Touching on universal themes such as love, death, history, and human existential questions, the work takes the reader on an emotional journey. 3. Ulysses, James Joyce. Ulysses, one of the turning points of modern literature, focuses on the inner world of an ordinary man named Leopold Bloom and his interactions with the outside world during one day in Dublin. The book skillfully uses the stream of consciousness technique to reveal the complex structure of the human mind and the alienating effects of modern life. 4. Gatsby the Great, F. Scott Fitzgerald. Depicting the collapse of the American dream, Gatsby the Great explores themes of wealth, love, and loss in the jazz age of the 1920s. The Great Gatsby offers a sharp critique of the superficiality and materialism of American society. 5. 100 Years of Solitude, Gabriel Garcia Marquez. 100 Years of Solitude, the masterpiece of Gabriel Garcia Marquez, one of the most important names in Latin American literature, tells the epic story of the Buendia family across 7 generations. In a surrealist style, the book creates a magical world where history, politics, and love intertwine. 6. Madame Bovary, Gustave Flaubert. Madame Bovary, which criticizes romanticism, tells the story of a young woman who is overwhelmed in a boring marriage and the contradiction between her dreams and reality. The book raises important questions about the place of women in society and the concepts of individual freedom. 7. For Whom the Distant Bells Toll, Ernest Hemingway told through the eyes of an American volunteer during the Spanish Civil War. The novel questions the devastating effects of war on human beings and the meaning of death. Written in Hemingway's simple and impressive language, the book is one of the classics of war novels. 8. 1984, George Orwell. Set in a totalitarian regime, 1984 deals with issues such as limiting the freedom of the individual, propaganda, and surveillance. The book is considered one of the most important examples of the dystopian genre and holds a mirror to today's world. 9. The Little Prince, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Although written for children, The Little Prince has a lot to say to adults as well, telling universal themes such as friendship, love, responsibility, and the meaning of life in an epic language. The book allows readers to journey into their inner worlds. 10th Metamorphosis, Franz Kafka. One of the most important works of absurd literature, The Metamorphosis focuses on the transformation of Gregor Samsa, who turns into an insect one morning, and his ostracization by society. The book powerfully reflects human existential anxieties and the feeling of alienation. These 10 classic books are just a starting point. World literature is full of countless treasures waiting to be discovered. By reading these works, you can better understand different cultures, ways of thinking, and the human experience, and gain new perspectives on your own world. Why should we read the classics? Universal themes. Classics focus on the common experiences of all humanity, such as love, death, loneliness, freedom, language, and style. Classics show the power of language and the aesthetic dimension of literature. Historical and cultural knowledge. Classics inform readers about the social, political, and economic conditions of different eras and cultures. Intellectual depth. Classics encourage readers to think and ask questions about their own lives. Compelling stories. Classics captivate readers with memorable characters and gripping stories. In conclusion, classics are not only works of the past, but also works that shed light on the future and enrich the human experience. Reading them can give new meaning to your life and make you a better person.